to be a better man.
It's lunchtime here on my work day, and we're leading into the second week of our session with the guys. Now, in preparation for this, it's not normal, but Bunos have decided to come on board and to help us out with some kit for the lads. Let's go check it out. It's pretty cool there, support from our local Bunnings, jumped on and gave us some footies to help assist our program, and it's just good when locals are giving back, you know. And we're back, and it's awesome to have all of you following along this journey with these guys on day 3 of their pre-season prep. I'm just introducing one of our players here. His name's Isaiah. His dad is a friend of ours and his mum trains with us down the gym, but Isaiah's got a big bright future. He's 14 years old, and he turned up down to come train with us, and some of the boys were turning heads when they saw the sheer athleticism of the guy. He's over 6'2", 3. I think he might only be 14 or 15, but just spent the off season with the Broncos, so he's got a big bright future. So it's good to have these boys training with him. You can see the boys here just working on some of their passing drills that we've done, some of their pocket drill passes or shooting from the hip. And then Jules just decides to go over and give the camera a kick.
I didn't see it.
He says he didn't see it, but we all know the truth. Then he stitched us up and gave us a great view of the grass for about 20 minutes. So edited that out. Hopefully made it a little bit more inspiring. So down there today we got Jules, Hip, Big Hazard, and Isaiah coming to show his face. So we're going into our warm-up drills here, and the boys know what's going on. You can already see progression from that first session we done last week. They've gone straight into some of their dynamic warm-ups, some karaoke over and behind, some dynamic sumo squat, just trying to get moving, getting the adductors and those internal muscles ready as they prepare themselves for some dynamic movement. They've gone into the 10-meter drill and then straight into their footwork drill, and you can see here, you know, just their ability to stay on their toes, their side to side, you know, the icky shuffle that they're doing there. Hazard shown us his icky shuffle. Even he's shown improvements. Everyone's, you know, picked up on those things really quick, and that's going to transfer over really well into their preparation for the season. I've shown them in and outs here, then turn and go. And look how fast they pick it up, the speed of the boys. And so the reverse icky shuffle was probably one of the more challenging of the ladder drills, and the boys just pick it up here like a piece of cake. So they've done really well, and then we broke straight into our running portion. As you'll see the boys here moving, what you want to pay attention to is this first block of running. So we broke straight into our running, which was 50 meters. They had to run that in under 10 seconds. The fast boys were under 8. Hazard, we dropped, he was under 10 seconds. And they had a 10-second rest. So every 20 seconds, I blew the whistle and counted them into their new set. So it was a set of 10. And we did this in 3 blocks. So it was a total of 30 50-meter sprints in under the 10-second with a 10-second rest and recovery. What this allowed the boys to do is gain a quick recovery, still maintain their poise. First 3 steps was a focus, staying on their toes, and then just holding that pace all the way through to the end. We then broke into, in between each set of 10, we immediately had a 30-second recovery and then broke into some form of drill. All we're doing here with the boys is just some cognitive stuff, you know, thinking under fatigue. You'll start to notice, you know, learning a new skill, learning a new drill. Oftentimes it's difficult when the brain is fresh, but under fatigue it's more challenging. So we went from that passing drill straight back into our running, and as you can see here, the boys jumped straight into their running component with sheer confidence. You can tell as they're moving through here that they're confidently making their times. There's something about consistently making the times where you're able to gain confidence in your running capacity and the volume that you're building in the legs. All of the stuff that we're doing here isn't just, we're not moseying through them or aimlessly running. These running blocks that we're doing are going to transfer into their skill testing and then into their ability to do repeat efforts in the game. Take it from me, what we're doing here, we broke into just a game of walking touch, where we did a bit of 3-on-2, where the boys got to shuffle, hustle, slide, and try to get there, and then we go straight back into another running block. Having a bit of fun here with the guys. It's not a highlight reel for myself, it's just an opportunity where I thought we could, and I'm throwing forward passes there on purpose. It's not gridiron, but I'd blame that drop ball there from Harry for fatigue and let him slip away with that one. We then went back into our third block, so this is going into the third set of 10, where the boys finished strong and made all their times. Then moved up into the gym area where we went into some sissy squats, or what we call a bicycle squat, where again we're front loading in and around that knee, that rectus femoris, and that the muscles in front of the knee and in the middle of the quad at the top. What this is going to do is give them more activation in and around the knee to protect the knees, because they're dynamic movers, as well as activating the their glutes properly. Just showing here has someone who can squat a lot, but as you can see, he's butt winking, where he's like rolling his back forward and just dipping down, just breaking it parallel. Ideally, you want to keep your chest up and shoulders back, keeping a big gorilla chest and facing forward. We then broke the boys out into probably one of the most difficult movements in the gym, which might require some support. You can chuck your feet underneath the bench or have one of your teammates holding your legs down. This is called a hamstring Nordic. This movement here is commonly in sprinters or in runners or explosive movers, especially in sprinters. One of the most common injuries is the hamstring, a hamstring strain. Now, if you put your hand on the back of your hammy, it's not the internal muscles in the thigh, it's on the outer thigh, which is the bicep femoris. Okay, and often we're just stretching them out here, so done in 3 sets of 5, just to give the boys an experience of what it feels like. But the short head, which is down by the knee connection, where the outer hamstring connects with the knee, that's where we get most of our strains and pains and injuries as sprinters. So we're trying to give the boys some homework to strengthen those up, to maintain those throughout the season as they move dynamically through running portions and running blocks in their footing season. So to everyone that's watching, we appreciate your support, and once again look forward to seeing you next week. Till then, let's go. Yeah.